was planning to forget calypso, to go and plant these in Tobago, but I am afraid I can't make it great. Every night I lie down in my bed, I hearing a bassman in my head, I'm bumping bum, 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 bum.
Dance has been the oldest art form, and it is very important in creating expression, in showing expression, right? And throughout the Caribbean, it's one way of connecting. I think it's one of the first ways of really connecting, right? Because when you think about it, the dance in particular, right? If you think of back from slavery time, right, going through, the dance has been the thing that really bring the people together.
I don't want to, but I have to practice to it.
I see Shadow as one of the only, if not the only calypsonian that his lyrics, his movement expresses his lyrics. And I think it's because it's so earthy, that's why the movement expresses his lyrics. You know, when you listen to some of it, you have to listen to the words, right? Like, I love music. And when he starts with I love music, the first thing that you see is that open expression of the body.
I love music, plenty music. I love party, endless party. And when the music tight, and I feel alright, and I'm having fun, let the music play on.
The body is open, the arms are open. That's an open expression of enjoyment, of happiness, right? And that is how we love music. It brings him joy, it brings him happiness, right? It's the same thing with like Dingole. A lot of the movements that you would see that he does, it comes from basically inside, and he expresses it out to everybody. So you can't get away from that. You have an expression in dance where we say, you watch at a show and you look at the dancer and you say, but that dancer ain't saying anything, because the body is not saying anything, right? That dancer dancing with limbs. The arms, the legs are high up, the arms are all over the place, but the body is not saying anything. And that's the difference with Shadow, in that his body really expresses his lyrics.
Now we're gonna party and there's you got ready?
Tension. Tension.
Tension in the body, tension in the soul. And when you look at his body frame, you could feel the tension from within, because his body is set in one space, and it's just a matter of the pulse of the rhythm that is moving the body in some way to show you that tension. When the tension fly away, the arms give you that expression, right? And that's one of the things with Shadow. If we look at Bassman, right? His dress for Bassman is the skeleton. Why is that? Because Bassman is a spirit, right? A spirit that's working in his head, right? That spirit, does that spirit move? That spirit can't move much. If you think of a spirit, it doesn't move much. But all that spirit could do is move up and down. And that is his signature move, that jump up and down thing. The body is very enclosed, right? Because the spirit cannot move unless you move the arms or the legs, that spirit is not going to move the arms and the legs. Right? So the basic movement for that is just that jumping up and down, right? And that gives you the sense of the spirit, particularly, especially with the costume that he has. right, for that spirit. As far as the dreadness is concerned, I mean, his persona, when you take the persona in the sense of look at the whole, from the face going right down to the toes, if you want to call it that, right? He has that expression in his face that give you that kind of a dreadness for his music, right? That kind of a expression in his face.
Carnival, it's bacchanal. Carnival, it's bacchanal. Mama dancing, Papa dancing, brother dancing, sister dancing.
Most of the dreadness for me is in the expression in the face, right? If you listen to some of the calypsos and you look at him performing some of the calypsos, you have to really see, you see the joy and happiness in his face, first and foremost, and then you also see that dreadness in the expression. How he would carry his eyes downwards, how he will turn his head sometimes, right? And that is where that is his specialty, I would say. That is his specialty, that he could express these different things in so many different ways, right? That the audience is attracted to.
Music got no friends, it got no enemies. Everybody go dingle, 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 dingle. If you close your up or you do both up, you could still jump back. When music play, oh lily, young baby, tell everybody go dingle, 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 dingle.